Procrastination, the art of masterfully postponing and avoiding even the simplest tasks with unparalleled finesse, as if time itself bends to one's whims and responsibilities are but mere suggestions. Before delving into the core of this magnificent art, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more uplifting content and share your thoughts in the comments below. In order to find the root cause, let's hypothetically think about this great art by looking at the issues in the mind of a hypothetical Jessica. Why is Jessica finding it difficult to start working on her important project, even though the deadline is approaching fast? What is Jessica doing instead of working on the project, and why does she keep engaging in these activities? How does Jessica's fear of failure contribute to her procrastination? What emotions is she trying to avoid by putting off the task? What thoughts and feelings arise when Jessica thinks about the project? How are these emotions influencing her decision to procrastinate? What short-term rewards or distractions is Jessica seeking to indulge in as a way to escape the stress of the project? Does Jessica, overwhelmed by the size or complexity of the project, leading her to procrastinate on getting started? Are there any past experiences or negative beliefs about her abilities that are affecting Jessica's motivation to tackle the project? Does Jessica believe she works better under pressure, which could be a reason she chooses to delay starting the project until the last minute? How might Jessica's procrastination impact her overall performance and the quality of the final project? What strategies or techniques could Jessica use to break the cycle of procrastination and start making progress on the project? Prioritizing of immediate reward is generally about preferring to feel better right now, even if this will lead to feeling worse later. In this video, we will call this emotional spontaneity. Emotional spontaneity refers to the tendency to act on one's emotions without much precaution of the potential consequences. People who exhibit emotional spontaneity might act impulsively, allowing their immediate emotions to guide their actions and decisions. Emotional spontaneity is playing a significant role in delaying our main duties in our daily lives. Procrastination is the act of postponing responsibilities that need to be completed. Emotional spontaneity can lead to procrastination in the following ways. Avoidance of discomfort. When faced with a task that feels challenging, overwhelming, or unpleasant, emotionally spontaneous individuals may choose to avoid it by indulging in activities that provide immediate emotional gratification, even if those activities are not productive or relevant to their goals. Lack of impulse control. Emotional spontaneity can result in difficulty resisting short-term temptations and distractions. Instead of staying focused on a task, individuals may impulsively switch to more enjoyable activities, procrastinating on the important task at hand. Emotion-based decision-making. Procrastination can also be driven by emotions such as anxiety, fear of failure, or boredom. Emotionally spontaneous individuals might give in to these negative emotions, leading them to put off tasks that trigger such feelings as they seek to avoid discomfort in the moment. Instant gratification. Emotional spontaneity may cause people to prioritize immediate rewards or pleasures over long-term benefits. This mindset can lead to procrastination as individuals opt for short-term enjoyment rather than investing effort in tasks with delayed rewards. Overcoming procrastination requires better impulse control, emotional regulation, and the ability to recognize and manage one's emotions effectively. By developing these skills, individuals can improve their ability to stay focused on tasks, set priorities, and resist the urge to procrastinate based on short-term mood fluctuations. Let's go back to the whims of Jessica, who delays her main tasks and indulges in the instant gratification her impulses. Jessica's struggle with procrastination, fueled by his emotional spontaneity, is a challenge faced by many. To overcome this dilemma, she must learn to manage her emotions and impulses effectively. The first step is to develop self-awareness, recognizing the patterns of emotional spontaneity that lead to procrastination. By understanding the emotions driving her actions, Jessica can identify triggers and proactively address them. Next, Jessica should cultivate impulse control through various techniques. Mindfulness practices such as meditation and deep breathing exercises can help her stay present and prevent impulsive reactions to negative emotions. This way, she can limit distractions and stay focused on her priorities, reducing the temptation to indulge in emotional whims. Additionally, Jessica should work on building emotional resilience to combat the fear of failure and other negative emotions that contribute to procrastination. Accepting that setbacks and challenges are a natural part of the process can alleviate the paralyzing fear, allowing her to approach tasks with a growth mindset. Seeking support from friends, family, or even a therapist can be beneficial in navigating through emotional hurdles. In conclusion, Jessica's dilemma of procrastination can be effectively addressed by mastering her emotional spontaneity. By developing self-awareness, practicing impulse control, and fostering emotional resilience, she can take charge of his actions and conquer the procrastination that hinders her progress. Embracing these strategies will empower Jessica to tackle tasks with a newfound focus, leading to increased productivity and personal growth. Emotional spontaneity, the inclination to respond to emotions without contemplating consequences, may result in postponed tasks and task aversiveness in a few ways. Firstly, when we experience emotional spontaneity, it can be challenging to concentrate on anything else. This can make it difficult to initiate or remain on task, particularly if the task is not something we are enthusiastic about or find challenging. Secondly, when emotionally spontaneous, we might be more prone to engaging in spontaneous actions. This is because impulsive actions can provide us with a rapid and effortless way to feel better in the moment, even if they carry negative consequences in the long run. Thirdly, emotional arousal can heighten sensitivity to adverse emotions, such as anxiety or weariness. This can make tasks we find unpleasant even more difficult to tackle. To manage emotional spontaneity and diminish task delays, several approaches can be taken. Understanding and controlling our emotions helps us developing coping mechanisms to handle challenging emotions in a positive manner. Breaking down tasks into smaller, more manageable components can make them appear less daunting and more attainable. Setting pragmatic deadlines for ourselves will help us avoid feeling overwhelmed or stressed, which can lead to procrastination. Rewarding ourselves upon task completion can strengthen positive behaviors and increase our likelihood of staying committed to our goals. If struggling with emotional spontaneity and task aversiveness, seeking professional assistance from a therapist or counselor is essential. Additionally, incorporating mindfulness, obtaining adequate rest, maintaining a nourishing diet, and engaging in regular exercise all contribute to more effective emotional management. By following these strategies, we can master emotional spontaneity, enhance productivity, and achieve our objectives more efficiently. Remember, making small changes can lead to substantial improvements in managing emotions and triumphing over procrastination. Emotional spontaneity and anxiety often intertwine, influencing our ability to accomplish tasks effectively. Emotional spontaneity refers to the tendency to act on emotions without thoroughly considering the potential outcomes, while unease encompasses feelings of worry, nervousness, or unease brought on by stress, fear, or uncertainty. The connection between these two factors is evident, as unease can lead to impulsive decision-making, impairing our judgment and hindering our ability to think clearly. When anxiety strikes, individuals may become more vulnerable to postponement. For example, if someone feels anxious about an upcoming presentation, the dread of failure or making a mistake might propel them to delay preparing for it entirely. This evasion behavior becomes a coping mechanism to protect oneself from the perceived adverse outcomes of their actions. Procrastination, a common consequence of anxiety and emotional spontaneity, acts as a barrier to task completion. Anxious-driven individuals may be afraid of failure, feeling overwhelmed or inadequately prepared, leading them to delay starting or working on tasks. This cycle can perpetuate feelings of stress and anxiety, creating a cycle that makes it even harder to initiate tasks. To enhance task accomplishment and get rid of anxiety, which always follow up, various strategies can be employed. Breaking down tasks into smaller, manageable steps makes them appear less daunting and more achievable. Setting realistic deadlines helps to relieve feelings of being overwhelmed or stressed, which often fuel procrastination. Finding a partner to work with can provide support, encouragement, and accountability throughout the task completion process. Rewarding oneself for completing tasks can positively reinforce productive behaviors and provide motivation to keep pushing forward. Managing anxiety plays a pivotal role in overcoming procrastination. By understanding personal triggers and developing healthy coping mechanisms, individuals can learn to handle difficult emotions in a more constructive manner. Practicing mindfulness can be a powerful tool, enabling individuals to stay focused and present, making it easier to manage impulsive tendencies and anxiety. By applying these strategies, individuals can manage emotional spontaneity and anxiety, gain better control over their emotions, conquer procrastination, and achieve their goals with increased focus and productivity. Creating a healthier relationship with emotions and stress can lead to personal growth and a more successful approach to task management. After Jessica applied the above strategies to tackle emotional spontaneity, anxiety, and task delay, she experienced a notable positive shift in his emotions and productivity. By learning to identify and manage her emotions, she gained a greater sense of control over impulsive reactions and became more aware of her triggers. This newfound emotional regulation brought about a sense of calmness and reduced instances of feeling overwhelmed or stressed. As Jessica broke down tasks into smaller, manageable steps, she found that the once daunting activities became more achievable. This approach allowed her to approach tasks with a clearer mindset without being burdened by the weight of the entire project. Consequently, she felt more motivated and confident in taking action, leading to increased productivity. Setting realistic deadlines also proved to be a game changer for Jessica. It prevented her from falling into the procrastination trap and helped her stay focused and on track. By working towards attainable goals, Jessica experienced a reduced sense of pressure as she completed tasks within the set time frames. Additionally, rewarding herself for completing tasks served as positive reinforcement for Jessica's progress. This created a sense of satisfaction and a desire to continue working towards her goals. These rewards further encouraged her to maintain healthy habits and persevere in managing emotional spontaneity and anxiety effectively. As Jessica became more adept at managing her emotions and employing productive strategies, she felt a significant reduction in anxiety levels. The once constant unease was replaced by a greater sense of self-assurance and a positive outlook on challenging tasks. She realized that she could handle difficult emotions in a healthier way, leading to reduced instances of impulsivity and improved decision-making. Jessica's efforts to combat emotional spontaneity, anxiety, and task delay yielded positive results. With a healthier mindset and a better grasp on emotional management, Jessica felt more empowered to take on challenges with confidence and resilience. Emotional spontaneity and procrastination are two powerful forces that can hinder our productivity and personal growth. However, understanding the relationship between emotional spontaneity and procrastination gives us the tools to break free from these patterns. By identifying our triggers and learning to manage our emotions in a healthy way, we can regain control over impulsive reactions and make more thoughtful decisions. Jessica is you, not someone else. So let's embark on this journey together to conquer emotional spontaneity and procrastination. Remember, small changes in managing our emotions and approach to tasks can lead to significant improvements in our lives. Also remember, success is not a destination, but a lifelong journey, and Poetics of Success is here to accompany you every step of the way. Stay connected for more empowering content, and until next time, take charge of your emotions and embrace a more fulfilling and productive life.